A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
To center. Hicks going back. And now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Choate has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter. Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed it.
Counting down to the start of this one from Tampa. It's the Yankees and the Rays, and it comes up next. Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. It's the finale of this 3-game series between the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Alcides Escobar waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
And that is just one heck of an at-bat right there, leading off your half of the first inning. He works the count to 3-2. He lets everybody on the bench see what this guy is featuring, and then he tops it all off by getting on base with a leadoff single. For a table setter, how much better can it get?
Alcides Escobar will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. A runner at first with no outs here. The 2-1 home. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And a leap, but it's over his head at second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
A runner at second, nobody out. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Therefore it is Loney, and there's your first out.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. And you've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone now.
Standing in now, Carlos Beltran. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's Archer on 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. The 2-2. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. But he'll decide against taking third here as he stays put at second now with 2 away.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's the full count offering. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. Catches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Rays here looks like this. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Lee will stand in for the first time here. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Well, we know he's got that sinker because we saw it right there. As for the rest of his pitches, here's the scouting report as to what we can expect to see moving forward. Ben Zobrist will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. One now to Zobrist. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Line hard to center field. Ellsbury is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
In now, Will Myers. Very high, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Sabathia now with the 3-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We played an inning. No score. Brian McCann leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Kelly Johnson will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Payoff pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. DeJesus comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Jacoby Ellsbury will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. From the stretch. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Evan Longoria will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's another 1-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. He'll try again. 1-2. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Standing in now, Matt Joyce. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
2-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. There to take it is Gardner, and there are two away now.
Well, you see Gardner make the play there, wearing number 11. Now, that's the lowest number available now on the Yankee roster. You can believe that? They've retired 1 through 10, with the exception of number 2, of course, but we know that one's coming soon. So essentially, no Yankee will ever wear single digits again. I guess that's what happens when you win 27 World Series titles.
The 3-1 is on the way. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. David DeJesus will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Rays strand just the 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Alcides Escobar is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
In now, Carlos Beltran. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
3-2, here it comes. Ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 now to Teixeira. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 2-2 home. Grounded, foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Ready with another 2-2. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count pitch on its way. And they don't give in to A-Rod as that misses for ball 4.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Brian McCann will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. He's set, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And DeJesus will tuck this one away to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Mark Ellis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here he comes on 2-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Will Nieves. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, both these 2 starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd.
Lee will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. The 1-1 home. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. Still 0-0. Kelly Johnson will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Yonhervis Solarte will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's Archer on 1-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home.
Well, they've been held off the scoreboard so far, but they are definitely knocking on the door now. You get the leadoff single followed by a double here, and they're in a good position to break through, maybe even with a big inning.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first down.
This is one of those balls where he'll go ahead and tag from third, but he's only going to bluff heading to the plate. That ball is just far too shallow to try and score on.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Probably a good move to go ahead and put him on there. Now with 1 out, they can get the matchup they want, and they can still go after a ground ball to get him out of it.
Alcides Escobar will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He'll throw home with it, and they're able to get to force it home for a big out number 2.
Well, that's pretty smart, I think, right there. This ball's not hit all that sharply, so I just don't think there's time to go to second to first and get the double play that way. So if you can only get 1 out, you've got to come home and get the force out at the plate. So that's a pretty heads-up play.
Standing in now, Carlos Beltran. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ben Zobrist will lead things off here for Tampa Bay. And we'll get a look at Will Myers after that. He's in the on-deck circle. Here it comes, 3-0. And that's over, 3-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
The 3-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
In now, Will Myers. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, this is a barehanded pickup coming off the mound, and then he has to spin around and try to find his target at first base. And he winds up throwing it right by him. Maybe he got a little bit dizzy.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Sabathia now with the 3-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. The payoff pitch one more time. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The relay, and he's safe.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second who was able to tag up and make it to third now with only 1 out.
Matt Joyce will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. One on the way. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, just the perfect 1-2 pitch there. They take him out of the zone with the slider, and he can't help himself.
Into the box now, James Loney. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here he comes on 2-2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays get a run thanks to Ben Zobrist. We're through 4. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Mark Teixeira will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Here's the 1-1. This is popped up, and that may need to dodge the catwalks. It's way up there. Under it is DeJesus, and there's out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. So one away here with the bases empty. And set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Now the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box, Brian McCann. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. David DeJesus will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1. Lined into right field for a leadoff single. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Mark Ellis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-1. There goes DeJesus. Pitch inside the throw. It is far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, and here you go. This is from our camera up in the catwalk somewhere. You get a wide-angled look here at the jump that he got, and he's going to make it to second on that stolen base easily.
CC ready with the 2-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Teixeira is under it, no problem, 1 away.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Standing in now, Will Nieves. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
Lee will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1.
Boy, this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Ben Zobrist. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And he will score as well. And they push the lead up to 3-0 now.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And he'll ease his way in the second with a 2-run double.
In now, Will Myers. Runners on his way to third. Pitch inside the throw. And the throw's behind him at third as this gets away. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that 4-4 throw.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
3 runs already home here. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves, but baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Matt Joyce will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
1-1 pitch on the way. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A big pitch here, 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Let's go! Run drive now! Come on, Tampa Bay!
Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0. Kelly Johnson will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first down of the inning.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Yonhervis Solarte will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Water. Come on, Ray.
The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. The 2-2 coming. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off it.
Brett Gardner will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Here he comes, 3-1. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. A 2-1 offering. Runners off for second. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail here 4-0. Ivan Nova will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Ivan Nova.
James Loney will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th. Now the 2-1. swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, David DeJesus.
David DeJesus will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Designated hitter, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the payoff pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Rays held in check here, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Alcides Escobar will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. There to take it is Myers, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Carlos Beltran will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's Zobrist now at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Mark Teixeira will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here comes the 2-1. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 coming. Grounded foul off to the right side. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on Deloney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Will Nieves will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Into the box now, Lee. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. One, two. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning. Now they can really look to salt this one away.
Ben Zobrist will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Look into McCann, the 1-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Will Myers will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. So 1 and 2 with 1 away. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, right from the start, this looked like it had the potential to be a big inning. But with 2 guys on, he comes back to get the pop-up, then he gets the strikeout, and so now he's bounced back to turn things into his favor.
Evan Longoria will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Big pitch here, 1 and 2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Alex Rodriguez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1 and 2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he stepped down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact. Get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brian McCann will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch on the way. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Kelly Johnson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Come on now, Tampa.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Matt Joyce will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. The 1-1 home. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
When you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
Into the box, James Loney. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
David DeJesus will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Full count offering on its way. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Mark Ellis will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
In now, Will Nieves. Outside, 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop 3rd strike. But the catcher will simply apply the tag as the batter hadn't gotten far and the inning is over. Rays get 1 thanks to this swing by Matt Joyce. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers, and the lead is now 5-0. Yonhervis Solarte will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ready now on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And now the bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Brett Gardner will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the 1-1. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And this will carry him over that short outfield fence down there for a ground rule double.
Wow. Nothing cheap about this one. That's a shot into the gap. And with the turf here, It's like one of those rubber balls you had as a kid. It just bounces right up and over the outfield wall for a ground rule double.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Grounded foul off to the right side. Here comes the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Alcides Escobar stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout. Go, shut him down.
One on the way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 outs here with the runner at third. Ready on 2-1. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 5-0. So long from Tampa.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Rays.